It's easy to get disheartened, discouraged, outright pissed when you write up an inmate and the charges get dismissed, fucking dropped. It's enough to make an officer want to stop doing his or her job. I've heard about this a lot. I've had this happen to me a lot. I see this with the new boots a lot. They get jazzed, energetic. They're so excited and they just can't hide it. They're like a little pack of bloodhounds just sniffing out infractions and contraband. And damn, they're good. But then something happens. Their sergeant or lieutenant or captain doesn't back them, overturns the lockdown, writes off the write-up. And what happens to a motivated individual when they feel like what they do doesn't matter? So what's really going on? Why does this happen? And how can an officer overcome this particular challenge? Well, for starters, stop writing MRs on trivial shit. I'm kidding. Well, kind of. Not really. As you mature as an officer, as you find your stride, you'll learn this little thing called discretion. And you'll find that there may be times when you can turn a minor misconduct into a life lesson. But you can't do that all the time, especially if what you witnessed, what you came upon, was a crime. And you most certainly do not want to do that if you're new. Remember, you're still on probation. I'm just saying. So I get this message the other day with an officer who is awful upset by the results of a recent arrest. He says he caught this con on the yard with a phone. And when all was said and done, the inmate was given a 30-day stay in confinement, which this officer felt was bullshit. Oh, excuse me. Now, I don't know or really care how or why they came up with that sentence, but what I do care is about the perception that it wasn't enough time. And now this guy says that his junior officers, the new boots, are asking him why bother? Why do we do what we do if they're just going to cut him loose? Well, brother, allow me to field this one. And I'm going to paraphrase one of my recently retired sergeants here. We sweat the small stuff so it doesn't become the big stuff. You have to confiscate the contraband. So write your report, submit it, turn it in, and keep doing that again and again and again. Your job, your focus is on the front line, is enforcing policy, is addressing behaviors that need to be addressed. You can't control what happens after that in an office somewhere on the other side of the facility, so don't concern yourself with that. I know it's bullshit to do a bunch of work, write a report, and have it thrown out, but it happens. It's just part of the job, you know what I'm talking about? Sorry. I had an investigator once tell me that sometimes my report is a small piece to a much larger puzzle. So maybe your bust, your report isn't that final piece, but it helps. It's all about building a paper trail. So maybe this time the guy only gets 30 days, but next time he gets 60, and so on and so forth. But even more important than that is you, me. We can't afford to stop doing our job. The stakes are too high. And if we start getting lazy, somebody may get hurt. Or worse, somebody may get dead. I know you want your pound of flesh. You want to see the fruits of your labor. This ain't that kind of party. For me, I focus on my peers, the men and women that I'm working with. And if they trust me, if I know that they can rely on me, and if we're all doing our part to ensure that we all go home safely, then everything else is gravy. If you like this video, if you found value in this video, straight punch that little like icon. Like, comment, and share this content with anyone and everyone that you think may be interested. Subscribe and click that little bell so you're notified every time I release another video. And if you're looking for more correctional content, head on over to my Facebook page. I'll post the link in the description below so you know where to go. See? And don't forget to check out my books. Both of them are available on Amazon. When Home Becomes a Housing Unit and The Nothing That Never Happened, and I'll throw the links below as well. If you're looking to further support the channel, the mission, and you've picked up the books, you've ordered the shirts, there's a donate button that you can click and donate to the channel here to help me purchase gear, to help me go to conventions, help me buy this mannequin that I'm going to build in the back. You're going to see this in the next few videos. You're going to start seeing our rookie here. We're going to put a mannequin up back here on. I'm going to outfit him. I'm going to get him good. He's going to be a rookie though, so he's going to be like in shape. And you can't find a fat mannequin. All right, guys, that's all I got. Until next time, be smart, stay safe, stay sane. I don't know why I always point, but we'll talk. We'll talk soon. We're gonna meet us next week. We'll talk.
Hey, 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 yo, hey, hey, yo, yo, hey, 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 yo, yo. yeah, let's go.
For those of you watching the video, still hanging on, and in the entirety of the video, you're like, man, what is going on? Something's wrong. Something's different about Bill. It's because I'm wearing a different color. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I'm wearing a different t-shirt. I'm not wearing a hat. I'm working on myself, right? I'm trying to break out of that mold, right? And I don't know if I like it. Do you like it? Do you like the black or the white? This shirt is actually my son, who does music. He put these shirts together, and you know what? I'm going to put a link to that to his little shop, to his little music and stuff below, so you can check it out. He does a lot of different kinds of music, and as a teenager, I think it's really good. He is also focused on mental health and emotional well-being for teens, for his age group, and he's out there, talking about the things that he deals with and trying to help other people in a similar predicament. So check it out, give it a listen. It's probably, because we're old, it's probably not our speed. But yeah, give it a listen. I think he's pouring his heart and soul into it. The lyrics are awesome, and he's having a lot of fun, and that's all that matters. And I'm gonna tell you what, while we're talking, if you're still here, I know you have a lot of there's suggestions on the side over here. Are they over here or over here? I'm not really sure, but I know that you have a lot of suggestions to watch. You probably, Biden's recent speech is over here. You probably have some Tear Talk recommendation over here. There's some new gun grab video over here. But here's what I want to say. If you are wanting to create something, writing a book or filming a movie, or you want to go all Patrick Swayze Ghost and start making your own clay pottery, then do it. Don't care what anyone else says. Grab the shit, go do it, and put it out there for the world. Who cares? If you like it, if you enjoy what you do, if it helps relieve some of the stress, some of the pressure, and you're having fun, then fuck him. My dad used to have a saying, okay? Now, maybe I'll tell you the saying next time. But it has a lot to do with beans, and if people don't like beans, then but whatever. I'll share it with you next time. But while we're here, if you're still here, if you're still hanging out, and you have a project, you have a hobby, you have something that you like to do like that, like music, like books, like pottery, drop in the comments below. Let us know what you're doing. What are you doing that we want to be excited about? And then message me. If you're building a car, if you're building a motorbike, whatever you're doing, then go over to Facebook and shoot me a message, or email me at justcorrections@gmail.com. I want to see what you're doing. And maybe I'll showcase it if you give me permission in one of the upcoming videos.